Okay, y'all. Is this why the prosecutor, that lead prosecutor, was fired? Remember we was talking about why she was fired because they never gave people an explanation of why she was fired, but the rumors was going around that she was fired because she was holding back information so that Diddy could win this case. So he could go home. Well, it looked like the truth coming out now, y'all. And it's not looking good for Jay-Z and P Diddy. Y'all, it's about to hit the fan. And this Brandon Paul guy, he might be getting in some trouble too. We about to talk about it, y'all. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes, thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. There's a boatload of shitka headed Jay-Z and P Diddy's way, y'all. Word on the street. And this ain't the only case that's headed their way, y'all. There's more to come, allegedly. Word on the street is shit about to hit the fan, y'all. And there is a so-called emergency meeting being held right now because people are showing where they want an emergency meeting right now. This is what they're saying. They're in talks of an emergency meeting because more evidence is being presented right now. Word on the street, y'all. Word on the street. They're presenting more evidence that they had presented to the other prosecutor, but she didn't allow it in. Now, they're giving more evidence to the new prosecutors so that they can, decide what they want to do or which way they want to go with this case. Y'all, word on the street, y'all, shit about to hit the fan. There are more charges headed P Diddy's way. And word on the street is one of his witnesses, this guy who was, selling the street pharmacy stuff, this Brandon Paul guy, word on the street is he just got caught lying. He just got caught in a bold-faced lie of when he even met Diddy. He been knowing Diddy way longer than he said he did, and he lied about that. And now he could possibly be facing some type of charges or possibly got to go back to court in round 2. Because Diddy's case, I told you, is just like Beyonce's tour right now. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Because word on the street is there is another case of brewing, y'all, for P. Diddy. And now things from this first case might get overturned because they caught Brandon Paul in a lie because people that was attached to the situation in the first place, they gave out evidence and the prosecutor would not allow it in. Now, I understand in one way why the prosecutor would not allow it in because this same person, this Dr. Joseph Mazaro, now he's supposed to be a doctor. Go figure, y'all. But a lot of high-profile people hang with Diddy. So I'm not surprised that there's doctors and stuff like that. He had doctors in his back pocket. Remember I was telling y'all about Kim Porter? He didn't let Kim Porter go to the hospital when she got sick. He had a doctor come see her. They got people in their back pocket that they get to do whatever they want them to do. Okay, y'all? So, this Dr. Mazaro, when he, I don't know if you all recall him, but this is the same guy that said that there was a tunnel from Diddy's house to Estevani or whatever the people are, to their house. And they recently came out and said that that was a lie, that wasn't true, blah, 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 blah. And they might, press some charges or look into getting, something done about them being lied on. But are they? And I'm going to ask you this question, y'all. If it wasn't to their house, whose house was this tunnel to? Because I believe that there was a tunnel from Diddy's house somewhere. He probably just don't know whose house it was. He probably don't know whose house it was. Maybe that's who they told him whose house it was, so he could look stupid if he ever said anything about it. But I still believe that there was a tunnel. And this guy said that, back in April of 2015, He's saying that he was mingle-tingled tortured, y'all. This is what he's saying. They use, those toys, when they be using them little toys, okay? They use a toy that's, shaped like a fist. And he said that he was basically tortured, y'all, that night. And he said not only by Diddy, but by Jay-Z too, y'all. If this come out to be true, and they come with all the receipts, because they say this guy got receipts. He has receipts right now. This is why he's asking for an emergency, hearing. Because they say he have receipts. And not only do they say he have receipts, but he's also telling them to go back and check social media stuff and phone records so that some of that will help prove what he's saying is true. What he's saying is true, y'all. Lord have mercy. And the reason why they are saying that this Brandon guy lied on the stand, because he was saying that he only knew Diddy a certain amount of time, blah, blah, blah. And that, he wasn't, selling street pharmacy stuff, them. Well, this guy said he was. This guy said he not only was selling street pharmacy stuff, he was selling it to underage people. He was telling the amount that he was selling. He's saying that he knew Diddy longer than he said he did. Yeah, y'all. So now Brandon Paul gonna have to either go back to court, and like I said, I don't know. Are they gonna even believe him anymore? Is his testimony is gonna even be credible? Because if he got caught lying about just something as simple as how long you've been knowing Diddy, what else won't you lie about? So is his, are they going to make him tell the truth, but only going to believe what he have receipts to? Like, this is going to be interesting what way this is going to go right now. And definitely, Jay-Z is being put in the mix. He's saying not only did, Jay-Z do this to him, P Diddy did this to him too. So both of them did this to him. This is what he's saying. Y'all, shit about to hit the fan. Y'all, okay? I'm waiting to hear when is this emergency meeting. Is it over? Is it taking place now? Is it what? Because I'm telling y'all, people were laughing. A lot of people, and this is good. This is just goes to show you how Diddy is good at manipulating. Him and Jay-Z, allegedly, they manipulate situations. If you are to tell, you're gonna make it look. They're gonna make you look like you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and nobody believes you. Because I think it's Gwen Estefani or something like that. They're an older couple, but yeah, the guy is saying that the tunnel led to their house. That's what he's saying. But could this be what somebody told him, and that's why he think that it went to these people's house, but it really went to somebody else's house? All they have to do is go in Diddy's house and follow the tunnels. I'm just saying, y'all. Go in the tunnels. If they still there, it ain't like they closed it off. Go and figure it out. Do some homework and find out where it goes to. And these properties, they in somebody's name. It's going to lead you back to whatever year that whoever had that property, if they rented it out, who they rented it to. They got to keep records of it. Yeah, y'all. This should be easy for them to find out. This should be easy. Is this why the prosecutor was fired, y'all? With no explanations. Ain't nobody said a thing about why she was fired. I don't know why not. If you airing out all Diddy stuff, why you can't air out the prosecutor stuff, the one that got fired in the Diddy case, and tell people what happened? But word on the street is this could be a part of why she was fired, y'all. Holding back information, which makes all the sense in the world, because I don't understand how you get done to testify and you don't get cute to testify. When he was giving street pharmacy stuff at Diddy's house and woke up being recorded halfway in his birthday suit. Why wasn't he put on the stand? The only people that this prosecutor put on the stand was people that people would question their testimonies because they played major part in, some of the stuff. Like Dawn, why would somebody believe her when she brought her boyfriend there and she helped him get Diddy do whatever he gave him? Allegedly. So why would you have her come there? You know what I'm saying? And testify. Why didn't they let people testify that people were going to believe? That wasn't out here lying. That wasn't out here setting up appointments to go meet up with guys and stuff. Even though we still know that Cassie did this because this is what Diddy wanted her to do. But the fact that she did it, and she was the one making appointments, and he gave her the money to pay people, and this and that and this, it gave people, benefit of the doubt that Diddy wasn't, all that bad, because this is what these girls wanted. This is how this prosecutor wanted this case to go. She didn't want it to go in a direction of them putting Diddy away like they're supposed to put Diddy away. And it looked like everything that they call themselves doing, it backfired, y'all. I'm wondering what else do they have on this prosecutor that they fired. Fired. And the word on the street is her daddy did the same thing. Her daddy was the same way. This is what I heard, y'all. Crooked is all outdoors. That would just take a deal and tank a case. Didn't really care about the people that they were doing this stuff to. The RICO part of this case that Diddy beat, y'all, round 2 sound like it's a brewing. Word on the street, round 2 is a brewing, y'all. Okay? This guy said that they took turns doing him in that night. And he's a doctor. He's a doctor. Let's see how this one gonna work itself out, because there's some serious stuff for brewing right now behind closed doors, and it's a reason why that they don't want to let Diddy up out of there. It's the reason why. And if y'all think for 1 minute that Jay-Z and P Diddy was the only one at that party, they wasn't. They didn't name other people. They got other people on that list that were at that party that either going to have to testify and tell the truth, or they go down too. But yeah, y'all, people are about to be forced to tell the truth right now. And they're going to probably make an example of Mr. Liar right here, because he lied about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, y'all. They were moving bricks. They were moving bricks, y'all. Him and P Diddy. And you had to. It makes all the sense in the world that somebody that throws all of these big parties. If you throwing all these big parties and you're trying to make sure that everything is at that party that everybody needs, half of the industry is hooked on street pharmacy stuff. You didn't think that Diddy was not only going to be the person that's doing the entertaining, but he was not going to supply the needs of everybody that come through that door, and probably took home a package to take home. I'm just saying, y'all. Probably, had they stuff that they used for that night, and then had they little take-home bag that they took home as well. Is this how Diddy was making his money? You gotta ask yourself this question too. You're providing the street pharmacy stuff. You're providing the girls and the boys. He was just your all around. You go there and get everything you need. He didn't leave no stone unturned. Even had the baby oil. Tons and tons of that as well. I'm surprised he didn't have his own baby oil company. Or wasn't doing baby oil commercials. Because he was the biggest customer there was in the baby oil business. And people are surprised that this guy was. And now this guy is saying that they were giving it to underage people. Which I'm not surprised about that, because a lot of people that were at the parties were underage. So. And word on the street, there was a plan around the schools, y'all. Word on the street. I don't know, but this is what they're saying. It makes sense. Ain't too much different than R. Kelly hanging out at McDonald's in the schools. If that's what you're into, that's what you're going to be around. If you're into little ones, what you think that the P Diddy then was going to serve? You think that they were going to just serve all of the adults at the party and leave? The younger ones, that was the main event, without something to take? This is about to get real interesting real fast, y'all. This right here is about to get real interesting real fast. And I'm telling y'all, they coming at Jay-Z every which way they can. They coming at his finances. They watching what he pulling in now. He can't go get all of these big millions and millions and millions of dollar deals coming his way and move money around like they used to, because allegedly the feds is watching his everything. His financial whole situation is being investigated right now through this Cash App stuff. They are going through everything with a fine-tooth comb when it comes to Jay-Z. He got that going on in the illegal situation with the Cash App stuff. He got all of that stuff, money laundering and everything, mob action. He got that going on just one situation. Then he has Tony Busby that's breathing down his neck right now. Okay? Breathing down his neck about his client who is disabled that they went after. Okay, y'all? He have that going on right now. All of the people that he was calling himself going after, Busby's people and all of this stuff. This woman and her mother, her father, how they was harassed even after she dropped the charges. That's breathing down his door right now, because they are coming with some more evidence that he's tied to whoever was coming to her house. So I don't know if they then pulled up the phone records, whatever, but they said they got evidence that Jay-Z is tied to that. And now more and more Diddy cases is coming to light. And they're saying not only did P Diddy go through my back door crazily, expeditiously, but Jay-Z did it too, y'all. Just like the female said the same thing. This female, is she connected to the doctor? Dr. Joseph Mazaro? Is the disabled girl connected to him some type of way? No, she's not. But they're telling the same similar story almost. That they were attacked by Jay-Z and P Diddy. And they took advantage of them. Both of them. This disabled girl is saying the same thing, woman now, and a doctor that was at one of their parties. You can't make this up. They are about to prove that there is a pattern between Jay-Z and P Diddy. And everybody is going to have similar stories. Just like the bloggers that had similar stories saying that somebody was knocking on their door, private detectives and this and that. And it was the same guy that was knocking on Tony Busby people's door. Y'all, you can't make this up. Let me go back to my messages for a second, because somebody put something in my comment section and I was like, wait, hold up. Somebody said that they were, okay, this has to do with something else, but this is a subscriber. Misha Shakes, okay? She says, and this is about another story, but it's still a pattern. I want to show y'all a pattern. She said, when I went on Tasha K's show to talk about Kevin Hart, I started getting harassing calls from Kevin's lawyer, Dante, who I never even heard of before. He had a guy named Mike calmly cell phone saying how much, what's your number, if you don't tell us a number, someone will come after you and your daughter. This is what somebody left in my comment section. These are the types of harassing calls I was receiving. Then later, Kevin lied and tried to say I extorted him. These industry men are bullies. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to show y'all. This is a pattern, y'all. And who do Kevin Hart hang out with? Don't Kevin Hart hang out with P Diddy and Jay-Z now? Wasn't he at the party? Wasn't he the one that was saying that him, Usher, and we seen the video. We saw the video with him and Usher and all of them, Kevin Hart. These the same inner circle of people. They go after, even if people talk about them, they start sending, or they send their little private investigators to just start, following people and all of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is about to stop right now because y'all, word on the street is they're watching everything that Jay-Z and them is doing, and they so arrogant that they think that they can continue to do these things. But ask yourself, do they got any recordings of them, y'all? And they're bullying, and it is. Everything that they're doing right now is piling up on top of them. Right now, as we speak, everything is piling back up on them. When they think that they done shovel some stuff off, there's a whole boatload coming right back on them. Okay, y'all? Shitika is about to hit the fan, y'all. Word on the street. And you have to ask yourself this question. Is this whole situation that's brewing right now of evidence that was given to the prosecutor that she did not use? She didn't even allow these witnesses to tell their side of the story. And they had receipts. She didn't want them. She only wanted a certain type of person to come and testify against Diddy. I keep telling y'all, someone that people would not believe or feel like they deserve what they got from Diddy. These were the type of people that she only wanted to testify. This is why everybody was like, that's all that's going to testify. But remember when we was hearing that it was going to be so many witnesses and it was going to be so many this and that and that. And they winded it down to them few and let that be and act as if, they just trying to hoodwink him. And put Diddy away for life for nothing. When they left out everybody, the main people that allegedly he had did things with, along with his partner, y'all, Jay-Z. Y'all, can't make this up. Is this why Jay-Z never? I'm just asking. Maybe he is helping Diddy behind closed doors. I don't know. I know Beyonce working her kneecaps off. Is it from paying people off? You gotta ask yourself this question. This is crazy. I need y'all to let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this situation. There is proof that this Dr. Joseph Mazaro is telling the truth about Brandon Paul. There's proof. And what happened to him. There is proof. Word on the street. And his proof is also making Brandon Paul look like a complete liar. That he took that stand and lied about even how long he even knew Diddy. Now, due to the fact that that's all maybe that he lied about, but then again, he lied about the other stuff with the street pharmacy stuff too. So like I'm saying, it's like on the fence with this one right now. People might feel like if he lied in the first case, how can we believe him in the second case? And like I said, the only thing that he's going to be able to prove, maybe that's how the prosecutors is going to come with Brandon Paul. They're going to say, you can get yourself out of this trouble that you in from lying. Only this time, we're not just going to believe what you say. You are going to have to show us proof of what dirt you have on Diddy. You're going to have to show us proof. The timelines, the phone calls, the something that happened that day, it got to line up. You're going to have to show us proof for you to get another deal because he got a deal the last time. And he lied. So in order for him to get another deal, he's going to have to come with it this time, and he's going to have some serious proof. He's going to have some serious proof on Diddy this time. And I think he got it. Y'all. I'm just saying. But it's crazy that Diddy thought that this was it. That's all. That's it. No more witnesses. How in the world can you have a case and you leave out the majority of the people, and people are all over social media saying Diddy did this to me at a party, Diddy did that, Diddy did this, and I saw this, and none of these people are testifying. You got a handful of people, and nobody really wants to believe what they're saying. The people that is coming out saying something. You put that dingbat on the stand. That's still Diddy still paying her rent for right now. You put her on the stand. She was out here acting like she was a celebrity when she was looking like the nastiest skank out here. Okay, y'all? Stank out here. And she was out here acting as if she was a new celebrity. Look, she didn't even have 15 minutes of fame. She had like 5 minutes of fame. And this is what she was doing. The one that was attached to 50, y'all. She thought she was something special. So just go to show y'all the type of people that he's even dealing with. And then the other one, she popped out on the last day of the trial once, they went into, the jurors went into decide. She pops out all before the end. You couldn't find her nowhere. The FBI, the feds looking for her because she testified, gave them a statement, and then they wanted her to testify. Oh, she just went ghost. Y'all. She went ghost. And then she pop up later on after the trial talking about, y'all wanted me to turn on Diddy. You the one that you the one that told on him in the first place. Diddy was dealing with some psychos out here. This is how he could manipulate them like that. He was dealing with some psychos. And these are the ones that the prosecutor wanted to put on the stand. Instead of putting people out there with, somewhat, at least a squeaky clean background that people would believe them, that you wouldn't just make up something. Some of the real people that he did some stuff to. That's on, pharmacy stuff now. Q is messed up from day 26. Why didn't they put him up there to talk and tell his story? Because the prosecutor right here didn't want people to believe his side of the story. She didn't want nobody that was going to really mess up Diddy's image. The other stuff, they wanted to make it look like, oh, they were just party girls, they did this. But the real stuff behind closed doors, this prosecutor hid. Word on the street. She hid it. So, is this why this is popping back up again, y'all? I know they saying they have emergency meetings and this and that and this, but my personal, I truly believe they already been having meetings about this. They just trying to see what angle they gonna go with it. My personal opinion. They talking about, oh, he wants to, have emergency meeting so that he can show receipts. I think they already have those receipts because she had those receipts. She just chose not to use them. She had those receipts. She knew about everything. She just chose not to. So, y'all, the shit about to hit the fan. Y'all just stay tuned. Stay tuned because it's more to come. They're coming at Jay-Z every which way they possibly can. When I put that post up and it was saying that Jay-Z and them is leaving because of all the lawsuits, there's more to come. Word on the street. There's more to come. There is another guy, word on the street, that was attacked allegedly by the both of them too. Not just allegedly this doctor, Joseph. Somebody else. And they haven't started that yet. So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.